Welcome back, everyone. This is Times TV, and if you're new to this channel, do well, please to subscribe and, of course, like the video. All right, in Nigeria, subsequent time within the year, it have been from last year, basically, even to this new year, from January and now in February, there have been subsequent fire outbreak, like fire, and especially in market places. Now, just in January to this February, we have recorded like 3 to 4 fire outbreaks in Nigeria, in Lagos State alone, not talk of other places. Now, just in the less than 2 weeks, 2 markets were on fire. In less than a week, 2 markets were on fire. And a lot of people have been asking, what is the cause of this fire? Why is the fire always happening in marketplaces where people have their investment saved, where people have money packed on? Some people, that's their source of livelihood, and that's what I've been doing to survive, to feed their family. And now these things are happening, the fires are happening, and it's going out. Now let me play to you a video that just happened in Aja, in the furniture market in Aja. This is a big furniture market where people get to go and get the furniture properties and all of that, and this market is on fire. Trust me, millions of naira have gone down, already. And you see, all of these things, a lot of people have been saying it is a setup. Some people are trying to frustrate the government, the present administration, and all of that. Okay, let me play the video to see how people were crying and stuff were just happening and going on in the market.
Hey God, oh God.
Okay, now this is the video.
Jesus Christ. Jesus. Hey, this fire is too much. See all the shops there. Jesus Christ. How will they have this thing now?
Fire.
Lord of Jesus, this fire is big, oh. Hey, the phone. Hey.
You can see that. You can see the length of how God. Now, this is just one of them. Okay, in Abuja, in one of the biggest telecommunication market we have in Nigeria, in Abuja, and even in Nigeria, the popular Banex Plaza in Abuja, one of the Samsung shop, a big shop, was also burnt down with other goods and properties in it. Now, in Nyanya, also in Nigeria, some time ago within last year, a filtration caught fire that affected around the market also. Now, the Mandela market was also on fire. Now, Somi market was also on fire. Just within 3-4 months. What is happening? Why the fire? And why is it always on investment properties? Why is it on markets, places of investment where money are? Millions of naira are going down. Now, the point is this. A lot of these people, somebody, I think when Mandela's market was on fire, a man was crying, saying that he literally spent everything he has to get goods into his store, and he also he took loans to get this, and it's not up to few days or so the fire was on. So now this man have to go back and look for how he will start paying loans. Okay, he will look for how he start paying loans and how he will come back. Now that automatically means that man is down in debt and is trying to come back. There's no business again. A lot of people are saying the government should come to the aid and do something. But now why is this fire outbreak? I know issues were raised by some of the fire service commission that one of the causes of this fire outbreak in this market is that some shops have electrical appliances and electrical connections, and when they're plugged in, they leave it like that and go, and when light comes, because of the strength and the height of the current that comes in at once, it can spark. And of course, because of how the connected houses and shops together, it can spark, and from this to this and this, before people will get to know it, it's already out of control. Now, I think precautions we are taking. I think in some markets where you go, they will tell you put off the electric appliance when you are going, some shops rather. Now, is there no way of controlling this fire? Because this is too much. In less than 1 week, 2 markets. In less than 3 months, in Abuja, in Lagos, these are like the 3 big commercial cities. Why the fires? Now, on the other angle, even from the FCC minister said it, that it is why the kidnapping in FCT is like a setup. Now, that's not what I'm saying. But could it be that there's an hidden agenda where people are trying to frustrate the present administration from achieving in quotes, their vision and their agenda for the country. Now, as you know, a lot of things have skyrocketed, from insecurity to money to everything. Everything is skyrocketing. And now fire outbreak in markets. Now, when market get burned, of course, what you must know is that some people have been reduced back to poverty. Just have that in the front of your mind. Like, some people people are drawn back to poverty immediately because some people cannot come back. Just imagine somebody who have a small chaos around the market axis, who is trying to survive. He burns down. The highest goods there might be 150, 200k, and everything goes down. The person is now going back to start life from the beginning. Maybe a family man, or the family woman who has family to feed. So why this fire? Is it an intentional act to draw people more into poverty? Is it really a mistake? Because I don't think we have been having electricity in Nigeria for a very long time now. Why is it not between this period that we're having fire, and the only explanation we can give to it is electric and sparks? I think something has to be done about this, and we have to put real check. If it's electric sparks, let's take precautions. When you're leaving your office, your shop, your store, your ever, please put up everything, unplug what needs to be unplugged. I know, of course, because of the light situation in Nigeria, somebody will say, I want to leave my fridge so that when I come back, the water or whatever stuff is inside, but I've gotten cold, because of course I'm not guaranteed of light the next day. But still, what are you trying to, in the safety of your entire investment, of even other people? It's just because of the water, your drinks, that you want it to get cool, that you risk it. Let's drink the water like that, the wine like that, the juice like that, whatever we want to drink that we want it to get. Let's unplug and let it get hot. Let's drink it like that, if that's the precaution we have to take. And I think the government also have to come to the point where they have to do whatever they have to do to make sure that these things are curtailed. Because if it keep happening, when this thing keep happening, it will get to a point where everybody will be tired, and it should now be obvious that this is not just a mistake. These are a deliberate act by some people. If it's politically inclined, if it's politically attached to all of these things, please, let's leave our political anger or what we feel like want to frustrate other people, the present government and the present administration, because we want to paint a bad picture or pictures that are not right and all of that. Please, let's push that aside and let's focus on building the nation. The vice president said, instead of getting happy because this is not happening, you're happy because this is. I think let's come together beyond our political interests, political desires. It's high time we now come together to work as a nation to support. There's no need of you are trying to play politics with people's life, people's property, people's means of livelihood. I think that's really and pure wickedness. So if this is not a deliberate act, please, let's all come together to make this. And for the people in the market, if it's electric, put it off. They say put it off. Simple. Why? Because you want it doesn't count. It doesn't. See. This is not just your shop that is there. This is not just your store that is there. This is not just your office that is there. There are other offices. I know if it happened to your office, of course, it will definitely escalate to other places. This is just the reality of how it should be. So, whether it's a deliberate act by some politicians trying to bring frustrations, which it's just rumor. And of course, Nigerian politicians, everything they can play politics with anything. Sometimes they don't really care about, even when it concern human lives, as long as their interests are met. So it's not our responsibility. Let's put on these appliances aside. Off them when you need to. Unplug them when you need to. When you're going home, if you mean shutting down the entire electricity in your own side, in your office, shut it down before going home, so that everything could be had. There's no point of mistake. There's no point of saying there's an excuse to this thing, so that we can have a better place, a better nation, so that we will be safe. We will be safe. Trust me. I know, the casualties in every bond that happen in the market can never be fully calculated. That is what you don't know. Like when they tell you that this and this got bonds, trust me, there's more than that. There are lives that actually get lost inside. We are not aware. I think in Abuja, when the bandits on happened, a man was burnt, though he survived it. But he was trying to get his stuff safe. Like, maybe let me try to get one or two. But unfortunately, he was cut off with the fire. But thank God he survived it. He was later treated and he survived. but the height of the casualty we can't say this is 100%. We just do estimate and approximate it. Okay, it should be like this. But trust me, there are things that cannot add. You know, the way fire service work in our country is not like what you can just put on hello, come on, and in a few time you have them. Sometimes, as funny as it is, they will tell you that it's disappointing though. They will tell you there's no fuel in their car. They have to go and, I mean, it's very disappointing, but still, we don't have an emergency fire service that we can actually, when it happens, we can just fast and we have them. We don't have that. All of these deficiencies are there. So when fire caught up a place, it has to take a long time. So please, amidst everything, try to make sure you take precautions of what it to be off and make sure that so that we can have a better market and a better country.